Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Well, in this video, we'll try and understand the game of money behind IPL or the Indian Premier League. Well, IPL has been in the picture for the last 15 years, and ever since its inception, the value of IPL has only gone up or skyrocketed. Well, if you look at this particular list, you'll be able to understand that IPL has surpassed in terms of value. It has surpassed NBA as well as English Premier League or EPL, and it right now occupies the second position in terms of value, just below the NFL or the National Football League with a whopping 11 billion US dollars. Well, IPL came way back in 2008, and I still remember the first match. It was between KKR and RCB, and way back in 2008 itself, it surpassed $1 billion mark. Well, a unicorn today is a unicorn when once it touches the $1 billion mark. And to give you a sense of the numbers, 1 billion US dollars right now in today's scenario is around 8,000 crores of rupees. So 11 billion US dollars, which is the current value of IPL, is around 88,000 crores of rupees, which is quite mind-boggling. Well, IPL was a beautiful, successful idea because it combined the craze of cricket, the color of entertainment, and a lot of marketing strategies all rolled into one. In fact, the ticket sales of IPL, it did not only rely on that. In fact, that was only smaller source of revenue for them, but they relied on huge chunks of money from various additional sources of revenue. So let's try and understand these sources in detail. Well, BCCI was at the center of the game, and this is the board that controls cricket in India, otherwise known as the Board of Cricket Control of India. And they literally used IPL as an asset to draw in revenue from broadcasting, from sponsorships, from IPL teams or franchises who in turn hired the famous players. First, let's look into sponsorships. So when you talk about IPL, there are three forms of sponsors involved. You have the title sponsor whose name is always tagged to the brand IPL. You have official sponsors like Dream 11, Seat, RUPay, Aramco. For example, you have for orange cap, for white, for purple cap, for strategic timeout, for umpires and all that. And then you have team sponsors, which are basically sponsoring the team jerseys and kits and stuff like that. As far as title sponsor is concerned, right now in the IPL, the title sponsor is Tata, and they have entered into a 2-year deal for 2022 and 23 by paying a whopping 660 crores of rupees. From this, 50% of the revenue from this sponsorship title goes to BCCI, another 50% goes to the teams, which are equally distributed amongst the 10 teams. Then you have official sponsors, as you can see on this particular picture. You have people like RUPay, Dream 11, Cred, Paytm, Saudi Aramco. Paytm in fact is the official Empire partner. Aramco is the purple cap, orange cap partner. And then you have Seat Tires, which is a strategic timeout partner. All these parties put together, the official sponsors, they contributed to a revenue of 320 crores in 2023. And the best part about this is the fact that 100% of the revenue goes to BCCI. They don't have to share this with the different 10 teams. Team sponsors, of course, we'll deal with it when we discuss the stakeholder of IPL teams or franchises later. But before that, let's look on to the second stakeholder, broadcasters or broadcasting rights. So BCCI, being this at the center of the game, has sold its broadcasting rights to two parties. As far as television broadcasting is concerned, to Disney Hotstar, and as far as OTT platform is concerned, to Viacom 18, which is broadcasting its the matches on Jio Cinema. Both these parties combined together have contributed a whopping figure of 48,000 crores of rupees for a 5-year deal to IPL and to BCCI, of which again 50% of this chunk goes to BCCI, another 50% goes to the teams, which are equally distributed amongst the 10 teams. So if you ask me, how does a party like Disney Hotstar make more money than what they pay to IPL and BCCI? Well, the answer is very simple. For a 10-second ad these days, they charge 20 to 25 lakhs of rupees. So you can imagine how many ads are running between these intervals, and they make a lot of money easily than what they are spending in terms of these crores of rupees to BCCI as well as IPL. We look into the third stakeholder in this particular game, and that is the IPL franchises or IPL teams. Right now, as I speak, you have 10 teams in the picture, and these teams are making a lot of money from different sources of revenue, be it team sponsorships, ticket sales, plus food, plus your drinks from the stadium, merchandise sales, both online and offline, and finally, if you win the final match of IPL, you also get a prize money. Team sponsors, well, they mainly sponsor the team jerseys, the kits. You can see a sponsor here on the CSK jersey here as well, which is the main sponsor. 100% of the revenue or the sponsorship income from these parties go to the team concerned. You have ticket sales. Today, on an average, when a match is being held, 4 crores is the revenue from ticket sales, plus which includes the food and the drinks and all that. 80% of this goes to the team hosting that particular match on the ground, and 20% goes to the BCCI as well as the local authorities in charge of that particular ground. And then you have a small chunk of money coming in as merchandise revenue, both online and offline. But the fact is that 100% of this goes to the entire concerned team. And finally, if you're lucky, you also get the prize money. This time in IPL 2023, CSK was the winners, and they fetched a prize money of 20 crores of rupees, and this was distributed 50-50. The team retains 50% of the prize money, and the remaining 50% goes to the players, distributed amongst themselves. So from the team sponsorships, from the merchandise sales, the ticket sales, and finally the prize money if you win the final match, of the total revenue that they earn, 20% of that revenue they'll have to pay to BCCI as franchise cost or franchise fee. So from the overall revenue, 20% is a cut for per team that is to be paid as franchise fees to BCCI. And then you have the final stakeholders in the picture or in the game, and those are the athletes or the players who are part of the different IPL teams. They of course get match fees. In fact, Rinku Singh, who is one of the stars of IPL 2023, started fetching a match fee of around 4.2 lakhs per match. They also get 50% distributed prize money if they win the 20 crore prize money at the end of the tournament if they win that particular match. But above all this, at the start of the tournament, when they're purchased by the teams, they get auction fee. And in fact, at the mini auction of IPL 2023 held in Cochin, Sam Curran, the Englishman, was the most expensive player, and he was paid 18.5 crores by Punjab Kings. So to summarize all of this in one picture, BCCI has a lot of different sources of revenue. 50% from title sponsorship, 50% from broadcasters, 100% from official sponsors, 20% from ticket sales, which includes food and drinks, 20% from the franchisees, the cut that they have to pay every year to BCCI. And if you sum up all this in 2023, they made close to around 10,000 crores of rupees in revenue. What about the IPL teams? Well, if you look at their source of revenue, 50% is from the title sponsorship shared with BCCI, 50% is from broadcasters, 80% from the ticket sales if they host that particular match on that particular ground, 100% is from the team sponsors, 100% from merchandise sales online and offline, and you finally have the 50% prize money if they win the 20 crore reward at the end of that particular tournament. Put all this together. For example, for Chennai Super Kings, they made an estimated revenue of 600 crores of rupees just in 2023. Well, to conclude, more than the revenue, more than the percentage share and things like that, IPL teams have basically come on board of IPL to fetch something called as the value, to increase their value. For example, if you take CSK as a franchise, they made in 2023 a revenue of 600 crore, but their value in 2023 stood at a whopping 1,753 crores. Because they hired some of the best players in the field, they have some of the best sponsors in the picture, and they in fact went ahead and won the final 20 crore prize at the end of the tournament because they won the IPL. So overall, they checked all the boxes given to them, and because they did that, they were able to increase their value, their brand value, and tomorrow they are able to get more sponsors on board, more advertisers, and more athletes on board. And that is why that is the main thing that they're looking at. Well, I hope I was able to make things clear through this particular video. If you like the video, please do show support to us by hitting the like button. If you want more videos like these on regular basis by way of notifications, then you could also think of hitting on the subscribe button. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and thank you.